YouTube, it's KIMEKO back again with another video. So welcome back to the video. You guys are still Vlogtober, so I'm still out here in Florida, and it is Friday the 20th. So you guys, I'm waiting on the load, but I just thought I'd get on and talk to you guys. I wanted to bring up a really good topic that I wanted to talk about, and it is about being homeless on the truck. So you guys know there's a lot of truck drivers that actually live on their truck. Wait a minute, guys. First of all, if you guys can hear me, leave a 1 in the comment, because I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. And also make sure you click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would love for you to become part of my family, as well as you guys share out the video. So give me 1 second. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me, and I'm gonna be right back. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. So as you guys may or may not know, I've been on the truck for 5 years now, and I do consider myself homeless. And the reason why I consider myself homeless is because I made the decision to get on the truck, put everything in storage from my apartment, and get on the truck and just live on the truck. So one thing that I can say is that I've always had a place to stay. Like, I'm not really homeless, but I am really homeless, because I made the decision to get on the truck and to put everything in storage. When I say that I'm homeless, it's because it means that I don't actually have a place to go to when I do go back to my hometown. I don't have an actual apartment or a house or whatever the case may be. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have property in a different state, but that's not somewhere where I live, you know what I mean? It's basically a rental property, and that's just a business that I have on the sideline. But as far as me being homeless and not having a place to go to when I do go to my hometown, I don't, you know. I go to hotels, and all throughout the country I basically go to hotels and stuff like that. And but it's a good thing, because I made the decision to be able to just save money and be on the truck, and so that when I do finally get off the truck, I will have substantial amount of money saved up to where I can go ahead and do the things that I need and want to do. So yeah, you guys, there's a lot of truck drivers that are actually out here on the road that are homeless, and for different reasons, you know what I mean? A lot of times you have truck drivers that will, you have people that are felons and have just gotten out of prison, and this is a way for them to be able to have a roof over their head, as well as to have a job to go to, as well as ex-drug addicts and stuff like that, alcoholics and stuff, people like that. You know, it's a way to get on your feet. It's a way to be able to have a roof over your head, as well as to be able to have a job to go to. And I mean, it's all good, because you're also traveling and you're being able to see and do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do if you were in a different occupation. Truck driving, basically, to me, well, I know for sure firsthand, is a cornucopia of all different types of people. I mean, people come from all walks of life and become truck drivers. You have doctors, you have lawyers, you have nurses, you have realtors, you have, again, people that are homeless for real, or just got out of prison, or whatever the case may be, and they end up on a truck. And then you have people that are out there that have to stay on the truck and end up being on the truck and being a truck driver for years and years and years, because don't mind the noise right now, my truck's gonna turn on, so hopefully you guys can continue to hear me. But you have people that stay on the truck for years and years because, for one, they don't manage their money correctly. So you have people that also have a family at home, but then they have women all over the country, and they have to continue to take care of all these people, and so they have to stay on the truck so that they can continue to make money. Or you have people that have purchased homes and have property and have all kinds of toys and stuff like that, and they have to stay on the truck or continue to be a driver so that they can then afford the lifestyle that they're living. You also have people that have addictions and gambling addictions and stuff like that, and as they make their money, they're spending the money, and so they have to continue to stay on the truck and continue to be a driver so that they can continue to, again, live out that lifestyle that they're living. Sometimes you may have a goal to be off on a certain time, at a certain time, and you end up not being able to get off because you've done something, you know, in life or out here on the road that you now can't get off because you have to continue to make money to pay for whatever it is that you did. So yeah, there's so many reasons why drivers are still drivers and why some people stay on the truck longer than they actually anticipate being on the truck. Me, myself, I gave myself a goal, and I only basically wanted to be on the truck for 7 years total, and that's because I wanted to get off the truck when I became 55. So now, you guys, I'm 53, and I've got 2 more years. I've been on 5 already. I got 2 more years. That's 7 years, and that's my goal. And we'll see if it plays out that way. I do foresee it happening that way, but then again, it may not. You know, my thing is I don't want to be on the truck in my later 50s or early 60s or 70s or whatever like that, because I want to be able to enjoy my life. I want to be able to spend some of the money that I've made. I want to be able to travel on my own time, and I want to be able to go different places other than in the United States. So because of that reason, and I just want to be able to live my life. If I work, I can work from home. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get this YouTube thing going, is because I can still have an income coming in through YouTube as far as that's concerned, and still be able to make money and generate money. And so that's the reason why I, you know, don't want to be on the truck, you know, for a really, really long time as far as when I get older. You've got people, you see people out here, they're 60, 70, 80 years old, and, you know, their health has declined and all of the things. They've become obese, or, you know, their health has declined substantially, gained heart problems, diabetes from the food that we have to eat out here when you don't cook, because I cook. But yeah, and yeah, one thing about being a truck driver as well is, you know, we are probably some of the unhealthiest people out here. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that at all. So that's why I'm working on my weight, and I'm working on, you know, as far as the different things that I intake as far as my food and stuff like that, and calories, and trying to exercise and walk and do different things like that. So yeah, this light behind me or on the side of me is kind of bugging me, you guys. I think I want to close my curtain. So you guys, let me know if you can see me okay as well, because the video looks like it's really light. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a little better. I hope that's better. But yeah, you guys, let me tell you what happened to me last night. So I was at the Loves, and which I had told you guys in my previous video. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check it out. Make sure you give me a like, make sure you comment, and make sure you guys share out the video. But yeah, my last video that I had done, I was telling you guys that I was over at Loves. And so I had stayed at Loves, and I bobbed tail because, oh, I didn't tell you guys this, but yeah, after my last delivery in Florida, I ended up, the trailer that I had dropped off at the Walmart DC, there was no empties. So because of that, I had to then bobtail out of there. And then I waited for that trailer to become empty. They had told me that not a lot of our company's trucks go in there to do drop-in hooks. Most of them, 99% of them are live loads, and so they were surprised that I was actually doing a drop-in hook. But so because most of them are live loads, they don't have empty trailers for us to take out. So I waited for the trailer to be unloaded, which was the next day. So in the meantime, I went over to the Loves, and there was a Bojangles. Yeah, I told you guys because I went to Bojangles. So and I was talking about Bojangles in that last video. But anyway, so I went over there, and I stayed there all night, bobtail. The next morning, which was yesterday morning, I got up and I showered and did whatever. Did my hair. I hope you guys like it. But anyway, yeah, so did that. And then I went back and I got my trailer. So now I do have my trailer, and so I went back to Love's, and we were all parked behind the fuel island. Apparently there's a big sign or whatever that says towaway zone, but there was like 11 or 12 of us behind the fuel island, and there wasn't a problem for me to park there bobtail with all the other trucks and trailers, as well as when I came back with my trailer. Stayed there all day, all night. There was a different shift, a different crew on the shift. I noticed that I hadn't recognized the same people that I had saw the night before. So at about 10 o'clock last night, and that's pertinent to what I'm going to say, and this is the reason why I'm saying that about the crew and the shift. So I went, I was on my way to bed. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and I heard banging on my door, right? And so I thought, oh my gosh, like then I went back to the sleeper part and started banging on the door, and so on the window, and I didn't answer. So I just continued to ignore them. But then all of a sudden someone started banging on the other side of my truck down at the sleeper part, and I thought, oh my God. So then all of a sudden I started hearing all these trucks turning on their ignitions and their engines, and they were leaving fast. So I said, let me look out the window and see what's going on. So I looked out the window to see what was going on, and who did I see? This one young lady that I had saw inside of Love's, and she was like, you all gotta go, you guys gotta go. This is a no parking zone, and corporate has contacted us and told us to come out here and let you guys know you gotta go. And I'm like, well, where are we supposed to go? I go, I've been here for 2 days now in the same spot. It hasn't been a problem. She's like, I don't know, but somebody complained that they can't get into the fuel island. And so our corporate office told us to come out here and tell you guys to go. To me, it was given that she was like, because there hadn't been a problem and nobody had any issues about getting into the fuel island. But to me, it was like she was like trying to be condescending and pulling her rank and just kind of being a bitch, you know what I mean? And she was just, because I had noticed that she was out there talking to some kids too, and was telling them they can't sit out there in the dog area. They can't sit out there. I'm opening up this window because I need to throw this cigarette out, y'all. So it was given that she was doing her job a little bit too much. You know, like there's already not a lot of places for us to park. And so to wake up all these trucks, I'm telling you, it was about 11 or 12 of us, to wake us all up and to make us leave, you know, that sucked, because it was like, where am I going to go? And she was like, I don't know, but you can't be here. So in other words, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. So I did. If you guys know where I am, I'm like in Baldwin, Florida, which is not far from Lake City, and Jacksonville is not far from here as well. It's about 47 miles away. But there's a Love's on one side of the highway, the 10, and then there's a Flying J, and there's a TA. So I came on over to TA, paid for a reserved spot, because that Love's always stays crowded, I guess because of Bojangles. Not to mention people usually love Love's because Love's is new, as far as, you know, a lot of new Love's are popping up, and so it's nice to be able to go into a place and shower and go into the C-store, and it looks nice, and it's not, everything's not all raunchy. The parking lot is pretty big and not a lot of potholes and stuff like that. So a lot of people prefer to go to Love's, not to mention their point system and stuff like that. People like to go to Love's because of those reasons. But yes, I came on over here to TA, and I reserved a spot and got on in it right away. There was 12 spots. A lot of people don't like to pay for reserved parking, but hey, I pay for reserved parking. I don't have a problem with it. My company will reimburse me, so if I got a reserved park every damn night, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, got into the spot, backed in, got myself back together, and got back in the bed and had a really good night's sleep afterwards. But yeah, that was just unfortunate to have to be woken up in the middle of the night and to have to leave. You know, that sucked. But yeah, you guys, that's what I want to talk to you guys about and let you know what's going on with me. I'm just sitting here waiting for a load. Sometimes when you're in Florida, it's kind of hard to get out because there's not a lot of freight. Let me roll my window up because somebody's Jake brake is loud. But I've already, I've made breakfast and did all the things that I needed to do. I'm basically just sitting here, sitting pretty, and waiting for a load. So yeah, you guys comment down below. Do you guys like this hair? I did wear it before, but I styled it a little differently this time. And so just, what do you guys think? I mean, I love the color. It's fall, and it looks like fall. So yeah, like I said, I just styled it a little differently. It's hella full, y'all. I love it. I love all the different colors in it, and yeah, it just looks so cute. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna probably go in the back and maybe get a little nap just in case I do get a load, and I'll be well rested. It's what, 11:30 now, and I've been up since 7, and I've just been waiting. You know, sometimes in trucking, you hurry up and wait is the name of the game. So that's what I'm doing. But at least I'll be ready to go if, in fact, you know, I get a load, and I can just go because I've done everything that I needed to do this morning to get myself together. All right, you guys, so I'm going to call you back, and y'all already know my famous saying, I'm going to call y'all back. I need to get a t-shirt that says, I'm going to call y'all back. What do y'all think about that? Anyway, y'all leave a comment below. Let me know, you know, what do you guys think about what I talked about as far as homelessness and being on the truck, and are you guys homeless, and is it by choice, is it by force? What's going on with you guys? If you're truck drivers, if you're not truck drivers, just leave me a comment below. Let's talk about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to take a nap, so I'm gonna call you back.